Let's go now to my colleague Sentleeng Lehihi, who is in the Bojanala district in Mahikeng. All right, Sentleeng?
Good morning to you, Criselda, and our viewers. Indeed, we're here in the Bojanala district, here in northwestern Rustenburg. We've seen elections go well yesterday, but some concerns have been raised by communities here, talking about the long queues that were standing outside the voting stations. Many of them were turned back as the hour 9 o'clock hit, meaning that many of them did not get an opportunity to make that all-important vote. Let me give you a bit of background about this area. Riutlwile just borders Zainaville, a largely colored and Indian community. But Riutlwile is an informal settlement that is plagued by a lack of services, from the need of roads, water and electricity. And many of those who reside here and had an opportunity to register and vote have expressed that their voting is actually done to ensure that government remembers them and brings much needed services here. But just to expand on the issues that were seen at the different voting stations, we're going to be speaking to one of the residents here who was at one of the voting stations that the community went to. Ntate o tlhalosa gore 9 o'clock ba ne ba fotse mo dilaeneng ba buseditse morago.
Mme ka 9 o'clock ba itse ba re teng mo TV ba ile ba bua gore 9 o'clock voting station di ya kwa. Mabane ka 9 o'clock a re le mo voting station. Ke ga mapolisi ba kena ba tsaya batho ba bang ba ba tsenya mo teng ga voting station ba kwalla batho ba bang kontle ba ba re 9 o'clock o sa chaile gora gore batho ba ba kontle ba le ba ka se ba khone go vote because of 9 o'clock o sa chaile ke yone problem e tla ba teng le mo godimo ga mo go sa le bo Messi gore imagine motho sa tlile frogo ka 7 o'clock ke line e dwentse le teng line we go fitlela mare o batla go busiwa ka nakong ya dilase gote voting station e kweswe ora gore ene se tabeng tsa gore ya ka re le baagi ba mo South Africa mongwe le mongwe a tshwanetse go casta vote ga re khona go bona gore lene o batla go bona South Africa e tswela pele go ya ka yone vote e leng ya gagwe e ba mme.
Resident explaining there that this was just an act of disenfranchising these people who are residents and citizens of South Africa who did what needed to be done, registered, made their way to the voting stations, but unfortunately could not express their vote. But I'm also going to be talking to one of the elderly citizens who is a member of this community. Ma'am, did you vote, and what are you expecting as we're anticipating a new government?
Good morning, everyone. I would like to speak about the voting problem. I used to vote for the party ANC and Malima's party. But now we want a good government, a good president who must take part in all the facilities in this country and in Zimbabwe to help the people. The poor people are suffering a lot. Indians are also suffering a lot. The poor black people are living in tin houses. They're not supposed to live in tin houses. We are all the creation of Almighty. Mr. President, please, if God help you, you help the people of this country. If you want peace, then you must do what is right for all the creation of Almighty. Equal rights, electricity, water, and a Pandoki house where there is 2 rooms or 3 rooms for the man and the woman who's working whole day and come late home. They want food on the table. The children are suffering. They are out in the cold. They are getting sick. And me, I'm living 30 years here, more than 30 years in Zimbabwe, Collins Street. I'm a widow and a pensioner who's suffering with my children also. They haven't got a job. You know, people here are suffering. They want job to have a better life. Why, President, you think for yourself. Why you think people are stealing? Why they taking drugs? Why they are not happy? Because they are not treated well. They must be happy to work and earn money for their family. And you want peace, treat equal to all the people of South Africa. Then you will have peace in the country. I'm sure of that, Mr. President.
Absolutely, Mama. A word calling for equality in one of the world's most unequal nations. Now, we also have another resident who said, voting is a fallacy. He says there will only be a repetition of the realities we've seen. Sir, you said you did not vote and you're not interested.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not interested in voting because of voting is just encouraging the top structure of the government to commit more corruption to our people. So I was not interested in voting and I will never vote.
Absolutely diverse views. This is South Africa. Everybody expresses their rights in the ways that they feel comfortable. But remember, we're in Rustenburg, the heartland of mining. Platinum is everything, but many of the youth here do not work. Let us get those sentiments from those brothers who understand the challenges here. Ntate, just explain to us the reality that you're facing as a young person in a community that's got mining operations, but you've got nothing to show.
Mine is just an expectation from this election that whoever is going to win, the government that we're going to put in governing, we just want them to put pressure, more pressure into the surroundings minings to develop all the squatter camps in Rustenburg. Because the very same mines are the ones that are creating the overpopulation in Rustenburg. Remember, once you come to Rustenburg, you say you're going to open a mine there. A lot of people from different provinces, they will come to Rustenburg seeking for better jobs. When they come here, they build families. What is happening to the population of Rustenburg? We cannot only expect the municipality to assist. We also want the mines also to contribute towards formalization and better run the squatter camps in Rustenburg. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time to speak to many of those who are here and want to express their views and expectations for whoever will be declared the ruling government.